Feeling lonely and disconnected? You're not alone. So many people struggle to find their tribe. But the good news is, there's a way to change that without forcing yourself into awkward situations. Did you know that joining clubs can significantly reduce feelings of loneliness and boost your mental health? Imagine finding a community that shares your passions and enriches your life. What if I told you that this transformative connection is just a few steps away? Today, we're exploring how embracing clubs that align with your interests can combat social isolation and foster those oh-so-valuable, meaningful connections. And before we dive deeper, make sure to stick around for a game-changing tip at the end that you won't want to miss. In our rapidly evolving, tech-driven era, one would think that staying connected is easier than ever. Yet paradoxically, many of us are facing an unprecedented wave of social isolation. Imagine this: you're in a room full of people, yet feel utterly alone. This loneliness is not just an emotional experience. It's been linked to numerous health issues. According to experts, like those at the National Institute on Aging, chronic social isolation can be just as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day, with risks including higher rates of heart disease, depression, anxiety, and even cognitive decline. At its crux, loneliness affects more than just our mood. It's a silent epidemic compromising our overall health and wellness. So why is it so challenging to forge connections? Life often pulls us in unexpected directions. We move to new cities, focus on advancing careers, or become engrossed in digital spaces, seemingly connected yet conspicuously distant. Traditional avenues for making friends, such as schools, workplaces, or neighborhood gatherings, are changing, often leaving many feeling disconnected as they transition through various life stages. Breaking this cycle isn't just about finding people. It's about finding the right people who share your interests and values. This is where the challenge meets opportunity. While community bonds may seem frayed, there's a silver lining. Clubs and interest groups offer a structured way to bring people together around shared passions. This solution not only combats the pervasive nature of social isolation, but actively builds a supportive network that enriches lives. Embracing these opportunities, however, requires us to step a bit out of our comfort zones and delve into new or familiar interests with renewed vigor. Embracing these entailed communities means saying yes to new experiences and yes to enhanced personal connections. Opening the door to clubs and community groups is like unlocking a gate to personal connection and fulfillment. Let's take a closer look at the diverse range of clubs that can cater to virtually any passion. But first, if you're passionate about living your best life, consider subscribing for more content packed with positivity and practical insights. Hobby groups cover a vast spectrum. From knitting to woodworking, there's a club for almost any interest. Consider the resurgence of crafting clubs, where not only do you learn a new skill, but you also get to share your creative gifts with others. Judith, a middle-aged accountant, found her sanctuary in a local painting club, transforming both her weekends and her social life. Sports teams offer another dynamic avenue to beat isolation. Whether you're a fan of tennis, basketball, or synchronized swimming, joining a sports group is a fun, healthy way to engage with others while also boosting your physical health. Imagine the adrenaline rush during an intense soccer match and the team dinners after games, bolstering your social ties while nurturing fitness. For mental stimulation and conversation, book clubs or discussion groups are ideal. These gatherings provide the dual benefit of expanding your mind while fostering deep, meaningful dialogues. Janet, a retired teacher, joined a book club not only to stay intellectually active, but also to meet diverse people in her community. According to a study published in the Journal of Health and Social Behavior, engagement in intellectual clubs can substantially bridge age gaps, providing an enriching platform for sharing varied perspectives. The key to finding the right club lies in clarity and exploration. First, assess your interests and hobbies. What activities make you lose track of time? Sometimes stepping into unknown territories can unearth passions you didn't know existed. Platforms like Meetup or community boards at local libraries are treasure troves of groups waiting for you. It's equally useful to visit venues like community centers or places related to your existing interests to inquire about groups and upcoming meetings. Most clubs are welcoming to newcomers and offer trial sessions to give you a sense of what they are about. Many clubs pivot online, especially post-pandemic, an adaptation beneficial for those hesitant about in-person meetups. Virtual clubs open up possibilities of connecting with people across continents, bringing cultural exchanges and diverse friendships into the mix. As you explore, remain open-minded and test several clubs until you find what clicks. Engagement is not only about showing up, but participating earnestly. Being active and consistent transforms attendance from a passive interaction to an enriching experience. Show interest in others' projects, lend a helping hand when needed, and embrace the spontaneous coffee outings or social gatherings post-meetings. The most surprising part? These clubs offer more than just companionship. Engaging with like-minded individuals provides a support system akin to a family. You cheer each other on through ups and downs, providing a safety net gently tightening around you in times of need. Remember, building relationships takes time, so be patient as friendships grow organically. Whether it's through laughter over a shared joke, collaborating on a project, or simply listening, every connection you build adds value to your world. Now, I want you to paint a picture in your mind. Imagine standing at the doorway of a new club meeting. You might feel the fluttering of nerves mixed with excitement as you pause before stepping in. Your heart races lightly, self-doubt whispering its usual, "What if this isn't for me?" But you take that breath of courage, remind yourself of your purpose, and cross the threshold into the unknown. The scene inside is a harmonious buzz, members greeting each other, conversations flowing around shared topics. A stranger, soon-to-be friend, approaches you with a welcoming smile. "Hi there! Is this your first time?" That simple gesture, a warm acknowledgement, eases those fluttering nerves. Before long, you're drawn into conversations, discussing topics you're passionate about, or even discovering shared interests previously unexplored. At this very moment, something magical happens. Your perspective on connectivity reshapes. The benefits of community, based on a study by the Australian Psychological Society, suggest people who engage in communal activities report higher levels of happiness and mental vitality. Surrounded by individuals united by enthusiasm, a sense of belonging blossoms within you. These encounters gradually unfold into warm, steady friendship reservoirs, offering an understanding that while we might come together as strangers, we evolve into a protective network, caring and sharing lives progressively. Weeks down the line, as a regular clubgoer now, you notice subtle yet profound changes. There's more laughter woven into your days, and a distinct anticipation for each forthcoming meeting. In those snippets of invasion into novel interests, unexpected surprises bloom, creativity, fresh perspectives, subtle shifts of confidence. The climax solidifies when life's inevitable hurdles appear. Reflecting on those friendships, born in the humble club, provides an avenue of solace and encouragement, lifting spirits or offering advice. You realize those budding acquaintances grew into lasting bonds, swiftly supportive reflexes appearing just from recalling mutual shared interests, or a well-timed encouraging hug and scripture shared across cavernous gaps, once previously filled with temptation isolation. So, apprehend today's ephemeral thrill every hesitantly wished-fun curiosity unlocks. Begin explorations indiscriminately, faced engagement nerves, memories crafted permanence, familiarity and shared laughs, strides, silent nods, acknowledgement, friendship grown. And remember that game-changing tip: don't just find clubs in your existing interests, try something completely new now and then. It could surprise you. To wrap it all up, from combating social isolation to experiencing true joy, joining clubs that align with your passions can be game-changing. It's not just about filling time, it's about creating value-filled experiences and cherished memories. Remember, the first step outside of your comfort zone might lead you to some of the best moments of your life. Share your journey and experiences with us in the comments below. What clubs are you eyeing to join? Or maybe you've already taken the plunge. Connect with us. We'd love to hear your stories. Thank you for watching. If you found this video impactful, hit that subscribe button for more insights on living a fulfilling life.